So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Diego Maradona, truly the brightest star in the footballing firmament. So I wonder what he has in store for us here.
Well, anything can happen with this man, Peter. He's in a league of his own, truly capable of winning matches, practically on his own.
Well, as he has done time and time again over the course of his career. So, another masterclass today.
Here's hoping.
It's Van Basten! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Bernardo Silva with the clearance. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Swings it across. Vardiol is there, and he can get that clear. Can he finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal, Milan! And Milan have the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. This might spell danger. Big chance! They've done it! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's a promising position, swings it across, and he's there to clear it.
Georgia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Bellingham. Bellingham! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Neymar. Great vision. Neatly clipped into... It's Van Basten! Contact was certainly crisp. Didn't quite come off.
Well, he's the type that always fancies himself, Peter, in these situations, and with very good reason.
This looks promising. He's going for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Milan have their second corner now. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Bellingham.
Might want to be careful there.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Mbappe! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
A case now of complete control. Costa Curta gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader.
He's tried one! Maradona. It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. He's found a way through. And he lines up, he gets big! He arrived on cue, but fluffed his line. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Half an hour played now. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Mbappe is onto this. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He has found the way through. Bernardo Silva. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Tries a shot! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. No other club feels like Boca, no ground like the Bombonera. Feel it, see it, hear it. This is what the game means to this legion of followers. The action has already started. Hazard completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lewandowski might just make this. Now it's Olise. Lam. Lewandowski. Nicely spread. Cross to the back post. And they've got a throw. There's the crossfield ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. And this is Lewandowski. Now it's Olise. No goals as yet, but it has been pretty lively. Not the most accurate pass. Kimmich. Boca Juniors finding their passes. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's fabulous. Van Balten simply refused to be outdone there. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Olise's cross.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Shoots! You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And the pass is intercepted. Hazard. And that could set him on his way. Can he spark a counter here? He's shifting through the gears here. Here it is. Big header! Goal! Boca Juniors! And Boca Juniors take the lead. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Boca Juniors have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now it's Olise. Oh, he's found support out wide. Muller with the delivery. Ah, that's a fine interception.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Doku! And it's come back out to him. He has done it! A century of appearances and a goal so richly deserved. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded.
Goes for a shot! He's scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Knocks it into space. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Van Bouten gets across to intercept that. Nicely weighted ball. Olise looking to get on the end of this. Out of play for a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Oh, strongly challenged there. Serginho, and once more he proves rigid and robust. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. And he passes it long. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Can he get onto this? And it's Lahm. That pass has been well intercepted. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. He's found the way through.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Doku! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And we hit half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied, it was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So off we go once more.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of...
And Bernardo Silva! A real chance and a real let-off. Kimmich. A probing pass. Played out to the left flank. That'll be a throw-in. James, can he get it through? Bernardo Silva, he's picked his way through. And the cross comes in. Olise. Looking for the run. That has been cut short. And it's Ronaldinho. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Van Dijk. Kimmich. Passing is crisp and sharp. Serginho. Always onto this. Face to face with Mbappe! It's not an especially good pass, that. Evident relief all round. They dodged a bullet here. Roberto Carlos. Oh, super find. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now, can they get him away? He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's come to nothing.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's in on goal! Van Dijk with a definite foul there. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 21.
We have got changes here
Número
from
8.
both sides, in fact.
Número 23. Número 3. Número 4. Entran número 9. Número
Tries from a
18.
long way out.
Número 5. Número
And no one
11.
is overly
Número
concerned about
19.
that.
Well, at least he's not short on
Cambio.
confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
And Dijk cuts out the pass. Can he get on the end of this? It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
It's Ronaldinho! And he's there to belt it away. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Pass somewhat off target. Martinelli. Great vision, and he's picked it up out wide. Rafinha, he's got full. Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Driving forward. Out towards the flank.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. It's a good 35 yards out, this. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Boca Juniors really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have...
Mbappe gets... Mbappe! It's in! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
He's in a great position here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's got away. Good claim. No margin for error there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the finish! They've got to be quick to recover this. Rooney with a beautifully timed run. Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. Tomori pokes it out wide. That has not gone well. Roberto Carlos.
Van Bouten really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, the keeper's done wonderfully well there.
That's just very composed. He held his position really well, and he made him make the first move. He was always in control.
Well, that is good. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Here's a chance. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Kimmich. And that's it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bound. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Martin Caceres, Jim. Precious little doubt about what his outstanding qualities are.
Aggression and tenacity, Peter.
Shot a goal! There it is! And what a start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Looking for the run. He might be in here! Real chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. Ajax are looking to go forward now.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Vinicius Junior. Foden! No mistake. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Now it's Mbappe. He's through, now is he in? Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, delicate chip through. Bernardo Silva is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rodri, and the counter is on. Tries to play it through. Bernardo Silva. And it's Rodri. Serginho. And here's Azar. Doku. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And the shot! Mbappe is magnificent! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And he is just ripping it up!
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
So the lead now. Good effort from distance. And that is wildly off target.
Georgia really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Spread out to the left. Probing pass. Doku is in a really good position out wide. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Serginho. Hazard. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Now it's Hazard. Chance for a shot! Corner number 2 then. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Guardiola. Now it's Doku. Doku will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's gone for a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. And he's picked it up out wide. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the shot! That has not worked out as planned.
Well, you can't fault him for his confidence, nor his willingness to have a go at that.
Marquinhos does well to get it back. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And it's Serginho. Bernardo Silva. Neymar.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
It's a pretty loose pass. That's a promising run he's making on the right. It's a searching pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. Doku. He's picked his way through. And he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Tries from distance. And the first half is done.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Substitutions taking place.
There's the start of the second half. Caceres promptly onto that, and that is that.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He has found the way through. There's the shot! He's gone for goal. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Now it's Foden. Threads one in. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's a key interception. This looks promising. He's found a way through. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And he's being shifted off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Can he get on the end of this?
Oh, great feat, that.
He's got away. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Substitution on the field. Number
So,
20,
power or guile, what's it going to be? An opportunity then to pull clear here.
Doku. Number 11, Hazard. Coming
He's
on the
tried
field.
one!
Number
It's loose
18,
and there's a race for the ball.
Number 19,
Bernardo Silva,
Gabriel
that has not gone well.
Number 22,
Looking for options for movement. And the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Shapes to shoot! And he gets rid in a hurry. And this is Neymar, looking to play him in. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Yamal gets a foot in here. He's found a way through. Shoots! Really well taken goal. Just cruising. They are cruising. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
This guy, Lorenzo Insigne, is a very fine player, Peter.
Certainly had his fair share of plaudits lately.
And he's deserved them all. He's so prolific on that left wing. And while he does have the vision and intelligence to play it...
Chance for a shot! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Rijkaard is there, and he can pick it up. Zico. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Zico. Zico! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that's put paid to a promising move. In he goes again! They've done it! They're level in a trice!
Yeah. They say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
That has certainly made things interesting. And he shoots!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Quarter of an hour played. Can he latch on to this? He's picked his way through. Serginho's cross. Played out to the left flank. There's the crossfield ball. Guardiola promptly onto that, and that is that. still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, delightful ball. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold drives forward on the overlap. Oh, he's found support out wide. Up he goes! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Vigo chasing after it. Triol did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Figo, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mbappe is onto this. Knocks it out wide, back into the middle. He's found the way through. He's played it long. And it's Rodri. Out to the right. And he was quick to react. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And here's Mbappe. Over to the left. Hangs one in. And that should get the job done. Zico. Now it's Insigne. Just eases him off the ball. Ferdinand. Over to the other side. Oh, that pass isn't the best. A probing pass. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Can he get on the end of this? He's looking wide. And they can counter here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Iniesta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, it's played into the area. Keeper's dealt with that. Rodri. He's tried one! Iniesta. Great defending, strong and determined. Great vision. Oh, played through for the wide man.
There they go, hunting again.
Serginho does well to stand firm and defend it. But he's ended up in no man's land. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser. I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Substitution in progress.
Borussia Dortmund get the second half going.
Georgia are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that could set him on his way. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot, surely! And that would have been some goal.
Mbappe certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Serginho has a shot! Lorenzo Insigne. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Played into the... Oh, what a climb! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Swung over, and it's Insigne. And this is Zico. Gets a good foot in there. Zico showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Figo. Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Serginho. It's a promising position. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And another try! Zico, given the lift of his goal.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Tomori, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Substitution.
He is through here. Cross goes in there. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And we have our very first corner. Now that was a full-blooded header.
Well, he can't be accused of not being brave, Peter, and his boss will give him the thumbs up, I'm sure.
Moved on forwards. Now it's Rodri. That's an imaginative pass. Martinelli has it in a wide position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ferdinand did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he's gone looking for safety. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And that's a good ball. Oh, good spread. Tevez. Nicely weighted ball. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Played out wide. And he's picked it up out wide. Guti. Guti was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Royce. Yamal. Oh, super find. That has been knocked clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Out to the left it goes. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And here's Drogba. So what can they make of this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's having a go.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Engages and forces him off the ball. He has a look up, and he's had a hit. Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Royce. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Yamal gets into a good position. Gets his head on it! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
That has been cut short. And that's that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Back into the middle. Oh, that was vital. Has a shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
He's looking wide. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Shot, surely! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Alexander-Arnold goes short, and he shoots! It's their second corner of the game. Iraq have the chance to go the other way. Hazard gets over and intercepts. Van Dijk. Looking for options for movement. Hangs in a cross. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
It's come to nothing. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Georgia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Forlan crosses. Doku. Belletti. Nice control. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Doku.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's picked out the run. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's managed to get free. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ball is over the line. No, that was never going to make it. It's a pretty loose pass. Great ball if he can get there. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now it's Doku. Tries to play it through. Vardiol looking to get on the end of this. And it's Azar. A probing pass. Doku. Alexander-Arnold is there, and he can pick it up. Now it's Doku. That's beautifully weighted. Now it's Batistuta. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Belletti. Chance here to counter. And it's Michel Platini. Now, can they get him away? This looks promising. And he's gone backward here. That pass has been well intercepted. Can he get it through? Good ball, good take. It's Forlan! Rodri.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Bernardo Silva! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Georgia really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Played out towards the right wing. And Bernardo Silva! It's run loose. Who's going to... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Doku puts the ball in. Now it's Batistuta. Threads one in. And he's intervened well there. Out to the left it goes. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's whipped it across.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Right card.
There will be 1 minute at
Petit.
a time.
It's Hullet. Oh no, this does not look... Takes a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with...
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Just a quick reminder.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Georgia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Looking to play him in. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To increase the lead. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Vardiol. Doku. Searching pass he's played there. Ribery. Rijkaard. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well played, well played. Azar. And he plays one through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Lovely pass, but can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Forlan plays it short. He's having a shot! Not the most accurate pass. And he's had a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found the way through. Martinelli. Martinelli puts them all in. Bayer deals with that nice and simple.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rodri.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Time and again they are repelled. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just...
Forlan! Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
He is through here. Yamal. And that could well leave a mark. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And the pass is intercepted. Ribéry ploughing through the middle. Chance for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Ribéry actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. It's gone out for a throw-in. Yamal hurtling down that right flank. He's got away. Yamal, plenty to aim at here.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Petit spots it and intercepts. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. He's come in hard. Tomori did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And here's Forlan, Platini. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Forlan, and Ribéry! Played out to the right. Tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Serginho. 5 minutes left on the clock. Looking tidy in possession. He's going for goal! Loose ball now, and there's... Oh, he's been caught napping! That's a nicely weighted pass.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It's a promising position. And it's Rodri.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Nicely weighted ball. That is a brilliant interception. Ribéry. And the through ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. And the number on the board is 3. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's gone for goal! So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
Oh, shooting chance! The pass has gone astray. Rodri. Hazard. Here's a chance! Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. It's a searching pass. Mbappe! Tries to play it through. Great vision. Well, played through for the wide man. Nice interception, well timed. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Now it's Bale, and the through ball. And he's managed to get free. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Tries to pass it through, and he's picked it up out wide. He's shifting through. Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. Hazard. Van Nistelrooy looks to get on the end of this.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Your impression so far, Jim?
Georgia have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
And it's Serginho. Serginho puts his foot... He's gone for goal! It's a loose ball. Oh, what a... And he's following up! It's there! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Martinelli picks it up out wide, takes a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Martinelli really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And it's pulled back. And the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cross flung in, he gets big! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Hazard. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. And he's away. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. That has been slung wide. Martinelli, he's picked his way through. Beckham. Played out to the left flank. Threads one in. Now the delivery. Header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, played right into his path. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That has ended up in no man's land. Lovely pass, but can he get... And he shoots! Hazard. Bernardo Silva carries the ball down the right. And it's Azar. Nicely weighted ball. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. He has found the way through. Bernardo Silva. Cross needs to be good. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And they win it back again. Mbappe! Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Georgia have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And here's Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Nicely intercepted. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Martinelli puts them all in. Messi. Bale receives it in a wide position. Van Nistelrooy! It's hit the upright. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How would you review the first half?
Georgia deserve to be ahead and probably should be in front by more considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half and a good solid win.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Rodri. Azar. Serginho. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Bale. Decent chance! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
You've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact and sheer class.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, that's fabulous. And that could well leave a mark. Great challenge, time to perfection. Yamal gets into a good position. He is through here. He's found some space. Chance, surely! In he goes again. And he's hit it long.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And Van Nistelrooy! Goal, Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Can he get on the end of this? Stood up well to him there. João Neves. No way through. Doku.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
And a chance! He scores! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Milan really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And yes, it's him again. This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
He can run onto that. That is a brilliant interception. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Yamal. This looks promising. João Neves is onto it in a flash. James. Now it's Bale. Doku. He's got away. He's making a real surge on the left. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's found the way through. Hazard! Goal, Milan! And they get themselves in front! So that goal then.
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Doku, he is through here. That is good strength. Punched away. Played it again.
Georgia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's had a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hazard powering forward here. And that could set him on his... And Van Nistelrooy! And it's in! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Messi! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. So what's your view on that goal then?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
It's Hazard! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Hangs one in. Serginho. Time added on 4 minutes. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he's managed to get free. Mbappe. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Now that's well seen too. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this lad, Pau Cubarsí, is another defender schooled in the art of total football. I mean, the strength is part of the package for any centre-back, but what marks him out is his excellent...
Real chance! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish. And he shoots! Messi. Rodri. Doku. Lofted in. Oh, well played. Iniesta. Yaya Toure. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Ronaldinho. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Xavi. Luis Suarez takes a shot, and he thumps it clear.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Georgia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Nicely worked. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Messi. So what can they make of this? Iniesta. Quick look, then plays it in. Serginho has created one goal already. Spread it left. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's Jordi Alba. Iniesta. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Decent hit from there. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Aims beyond the defence. Spread out to the left. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Guardiola, and the finish! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Guardiola certainly looked like he fancied himself to pull that off. A bit more composure, it would have been a different story, Peter.
Knocks it into space. That's been slipped through. Yaya Toure. And it's Iniesta. Jordi Alba. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Great ball if he can get there. Chance! They've done it! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
He's found a way through. Terrific header. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. He's got away. Great chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Xavi. And it's Iniesta. Iniesta. There he goes, motoring forward. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Xavi. And here's Messi. And he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Serginho. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que guarden cola de forma ordenada si van a hacer uso de nuestros puestos de comida. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And that's the second half started. Martinelli. Oh, that's fabulous. In by Martinelli. Takes aim and crosses. Bullish header! Goal! And they've got their lead back. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Passing is crisp and sharp. Thuram. In with the challenge for Iniesta. Guardiola.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that's an excellent interception. Iniesta. Ronaldinho. Xavi. Vardiol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Xavi. Yamal. He's in a great position here, and he's managed to get free. Yamal. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Oh, good-looking ball.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
It's gone for a throw-in.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.
Oh, that's delightful. He's shifting through the gears here. Goes for the header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Yamal! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. This is their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And he's away.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Yaya Toure, not the most accurate pass. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And a chance! And he hits the net! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Cambio de jugadores.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Yaya Toure. Just a quarter of an hour to play. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Climbs up big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8, Iniesta. El dorsal 6, Xavi.
Rodri picks it up from the goal kick.
Luis Suárez. El dorsal
And here's
4,
Mbappe.
El dorsal 2. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 17.
And it's Messi.
El dorsal 16.
Nicely
Sergio
weighted ball.
Busquets. el dorsal 11, Neymar, el dorsal 22, Cáceres.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And that is a little undercooked.
There they go, hunting again.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Foot in. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Alexander-Arnold. And the pass is intercepted. And there's the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. There's the shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Pass somewhat off target. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Ronaldinho. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Oh, that's well spotted. Serginho. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yaya Toure. He's picked his way through. Ronaldinho. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that is that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Rodri gets across to intercept that. He's shifting through the gears. Mbappe! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Batistuta. Oh, that's nice. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's found support out wide. And this is Raul. And the finish! They've played it short. Adams aimed beyond the defence. Rosicki, terrific header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
That is a great pick out. And this is Raul. Rosicki. Cross from Rosicki. Oh, what a climb! And he's quick to get it clear again. He can get that clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Can he get on the end of this? And that pass just didn't quite work. Threads one in. Cute ball now, how can he reach? Can he finish? He's scored! The breakthrough strike! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, easy pickings there. And that's a throw-in. Brzezinski. Iraq are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Oh, they could be caught out here. That's headed upfield. Oh, no joy this time. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Brzezinski. Rosicki. Good, strong midfield running here. Chance to climbs up big! And he gets rid in a hurry. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Doku is onto it in a flash. Rosicki. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Knocks it out wide. And it's Marquinhos. Played into the middle. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Batistuta. Vardiol.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And Azar. Bernardo Silva. Some good work on the right flank here. Fired deep towards the back post. Caceres. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more.
Header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
He simply mistimed the header, and it was as if he knew it wasn't going to work out.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Georgia are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Nicely weighted ball. He welcomes it. He's gone for goal! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Hazard. Now this could be a chance. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Georgia really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Goes for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
Iraq have their second corner now.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tomori cuts out the pass, and it's Bernardo Silva. Knocks it into space. Hazard. Now who's going to be first to this? Tries to pass it through. He can run onto that. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? And now as good a time as any to pull level. And he can clear it away. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And here's Raul. And this is Rosicki. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Rosicki clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. Rosicki plays it short. Stones. Great vision. Crossed in once more. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's the keeper's ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Great run on the overlap here. And it's Azar. It's Azar! Azar! The man's a genius! He's got himself an absolute peach. He has gobbled up his 20th goal. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Alexander-Arnold. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, it's just a little long. That's a sharp pass. Adams gets over and intercepts. He steps in, and that's the end of that. A probing pass. That's good vision. Shot could be... and a shot! And that is wildly off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Number 20, Thomas Brzezinski. Coming on the field, number 22, Ronaldinho. Number 13, Rijkaard.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. That is good alertness. Looking to play him in. Bigo is in a really good position out wide. Has a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. And now a sudden chance to counter. Doku will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Seedorf. Oh no, what has happened here? And that has sent him sprawling. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Passing nice and neat. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And here's Yamal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
And that is a little undercooked. Yamal going full tilt down the right-hand side. He gets big! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Mbappe really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance. That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Now that looks a decent ball. Yamal! He is through here. Oh, it's played into the area. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Camavinga. Adams deals with that comfortably.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Rijkaard. No, that's been intercepted. Yamal takes on his marker. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Tomori. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And it's Messi.
There will be 5 minutes added
Seedorf,
time.
defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's a shade optimistic. Vardiol takes control of it and he's on the move. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. De Ligt getting this one clear. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Pass is just off target. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yamal gets into a good position. Yamal's cross. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And that will be the final act. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Nice-looking ball. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Van Basten! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Roberto Carlos. Looking for options for movement. Nicely spread. Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, really well played.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Can he get it through? It's a loose ball. Messi picks it up out wide. An instinctive big header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Georgia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Doku. He's got away. Doku goes on a charge down the left. Liverpool looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard. David Villa. He is through here. Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's clever. Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. And he's managed to get free. Nicely weighted ball. Now, can they get him away? That has been cut short. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass was...
Chance for a shot! Sticks it away! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you've...
Up he goes! It's hit the uprights. He has done it! And they get themselves in front! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Liverpool take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Messi. Now it's Van Basten. Looking for the run. Now it's Villa. He has found the way through. David Villa. Delivers the ball. Cleared away. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's a sharp little ball here. And Bernardo Silva!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Out to the right. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Can he get on the end of this? Searching pass he's played there. And it's Camavinga. Rodri. And we hit half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Those of you making their way
Oh, well, the
public
pickings
transportation
certainly
today,
have been
please
rich in
watch
this
the
first
screen
half.
for train
Yeah,
departure
they're ahead,
times from
Peter,
all
but they
local
can't
major
afford to get
stations.
too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
And the game has already resumed here.
Georgia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Lovely. Mbappe! It's a goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter.
He's having a go! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Camavinga. Doku. He's found a way past. He's shifting through the gears here. Guardiola could try cutting inside here. Good read, needed to be. And a chance! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well? Georgia have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Doku. Tries to pass it through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Raul. Messi. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard. Azar. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Van Dijk. Camavinga. And it's Bernardo Silva. Well, that looks a decent ball. And here's Mbappe. And Bernardo Silva! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Elects to cross. Brilliantly cut out. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's surging through. Now it's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Hazard. Number 24.
Played into the box.
Raul.
And the keeper
Coming on
beats
the
it
field.
away.
Number 8.
No way through, so
Maradona.
back it comes.
Number 7, Rivaldo.
I have to say, that was an
Substitutions
exemplary
taking
tackle.
place.
Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's found a way through. Rivaldo. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
No foul, says
Well,
the
he
referee.
certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Martinelli knocks it into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Ball's gone out of play. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Oh, that's a key interception. Roberto Carlos, not the most accurate pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Ball is over the line. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Tries to play it through. Yamal's cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, this looks sharp. A game with so much to wreck. Martinelli! It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught napping. And again. And another try. Oh, that's incredible. And that may just do it. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet. Might want to be careful there.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Martinelli. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. David Villa. And the number on the board is 3. Over to the left. Now it's Martinelli. Vardiol has it in a wide... Shoots! Really well taken goal. And with that, he takes home the match ball. Quite exquisite, brilliantly dispatched.
Oh, look, there's always a bit more...
And that's it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity.